Hi, and welcome to today's class. The theme today is twists. Twists are a really good way of stimulating our organs, which in turn helps to detoxify the body. They also help to release stress, as well as being super energizing. Not only that, but they help to relieve and reduce lower back pain. So when you're ready, let's begin in a seated position. Make sure you feel grounded here. Both sit bones are in touch with the mat. You can always place some support underneath if you need to. Sitting up tall, we're going to just close our eyes for a moment. Allow the hands just to rest to your side or lightly on your knees. And from here, just check in with your breath. Noticing the quality of your breathing. Taking a few moments to prepare yourself for the class ahead. Starting to breathe a little deeper, finding that space in the lower belly. Allowing the whole of the front of the torso to rise. Slowly releasing the breath out when you're ready. As you exhale, start to flutter the eyes open. Bring the arms overhead, inhale, reach up, extend, find length here. And then exhale, just fold forward, keeping grounded through the seat. Extend, lengthen through the fingertips. Come back, breathe in. Lift up, find length here. Let's open the shoulders and the chest. Bring the arms behind you, chase the fingers away from you. Good, and release. Inhale the arms up. Left hand finds right knee as you look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, find length here, lift through the crown of the head. And exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. One more breath here, inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Twist. Repeat the other side, inhale the arms up. This time right hand finds left knee, looking over left shoulder. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head, find length. Exhale, looking over your shoulder. One more, inhale. Exhale. And release. Find your tabletop position, hands and knees. And start to make some circles, big circles. Over the shoulders, back into the heels. So when we're twisting, we always want to try and find a really strong foundation, make sure we're really grounded in whichever position we are, whether it's standing or seated. Change direction here. We also want to focus on starting the twist, because this happens from our spine, making sure that you start the twist from the lower back, rather than thinking about it from the neck. So it's really important to think about the twist happening from the lower back and working upwards from there, okay? So when you're ready, Let's find some cow-cat postures, a really nice way of mobilising the spine. Inhale, send that belly down. And I really don't mind how you do these. You can keep them fairly fluid if you wish. Exhale, draw belly into your spine, chin to chest. Inhale. Good, looking ahead, finding that lovely curve through the lower back. Exhale, push the ground away, belly to spine, chin to chest, and repeat when you're ready with your breath. You can go as quick or as slow as you wish with these. Again, you can make them quite playful, they don't have to be such static holds, you make them fairly fluid. And then have a little rock around when you're ready, from side to side. Good. From here, just take a little wrist stretch by taking the fingers, pointing them to your knees. Good. Then take them out to the side and then away from you. And you can start to kind of make a fist as you come into these movements with your hands. And we'll start to kind of pad the floor a little. Take the fingers away, then we bring them back to the side. And then towards your knees. I'm just going to do one more round. It's a good way of kind of just waking up the wrists and the fingers without spending too much time stretching the wrists out. Let's come back to the front. Good. From here, we're going to find our downward facing dog. So big breath in. As you breathe out, we exhale, come into down dog. So if this is your first down dog of the day, as I always say, walk it out, paddle the feet, bend the knees if you need to. We're trying to find length here through the spine. Hips are high, pushing the ground away. And it doesn't matter if your heels are floating off the mat, whether they're touching, but I want you to create a grounded feeling here. So you should feel rooted here in this pose. Good. Roll through to high plank. Option to come to your knees. Draw up through belly, push it away, really squeeze the belly into the spine so you feel that total activation through the abdominals. Neck nice and long. And then breathe out, push the ground away, come back into down dog. And breathe. One more inhale, roll through to plank. Push away, squeeze up. See if you can hold there. You've got it, stay with it. And then exhale, come back. And then very slowly start to walk the feet to the top of the mat, finding a kind of relaxed fold here. So you can take hold of the elbows if that feels good. Have a little rock around. Or just hold in your fold. Maybe take the back of the legs, draw the chest in, bend the knees a little. Start to find compression here. And then very slowly. And like a ragdoll, I'm going to make our way up, drawing up one vertebra at a time, super slow. The head being the last thing to move. Good, roll the shoulders back. Breathe. Check back in with that breath we started with before we began today. We'll come through a round of sun salutation, A, and then move on. A couple of rounds here. Remember your options to come onto your knees if you wish any time with the chaturanga. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it fairly quick today. Keep the body fairly fluid as you move through the transitions. From down dog. Stay here for a moment. that inhale, you can hop, you can walk, however you wish to travel. Breathe out, fold, find length here. Inhale up. And exhale back to heart center and repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And breathe. Can you find one more breath? Come forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale back to heart center. And repeat. Inhale. One more round like that. Exhale. See if you can be led with your breath. Exhale. Knees or toes. Exhale, down dog. Remember, if you need to at any time in down dog, in any of the classes, you can always come into child's pose anytime if you need to recover. This is your recovery pose, your moment to come back to that breath, really engage with your body and your breath here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale up. Nice. Exhale, come back. Let's find our seat, chair pose. Inhale. Make sure you can still peek and see your toes. We're going to start to work the legs a little here. Good. Stay with it. Now bring the hands to your heart center in a prayer position. Keep length through the spine. So what a lot of people do is kind of compress and let go of the core. I want you to squeeze and activate those abdominals. Engage, lift the chest. Sit back, but keep lengthening that spine as well, okay? You've got it. One more breath. We're going to take a twist here. We're going to go to our right side first of all. So when you're ready, I'm going to be facing away from you this time. Take a breath in. Stay in chair pose. And then as you twist, think about twisting and starting that from the lower part of the back. Keep the thumbs into the center of your heart. In other words, don't push your hands out towards the right side. The twist happens and starts from that lower part of the back. Ground yourself here. You can look up or straight ahead and breathe. Now we're going to stay here with the twist and take the left leg back into a high lunge. Find your grounding here. Find length maybe in that leg. Breathe. Solid foundation with the feet. One more breath. As we inhale, we find our high crescent lunge. Adjust if you need to with the feet. Again, creating length here. Drop those shoulders down. And we're going to find the twist again in our high lunge, but this time with our arms extended. Left arm will go in front. Inhale. Exhale. Now it doesn't matter if you can't get this right arm directly behind. Just keep length. Think about the twist again. It's not happening with these arms yanking back. It's happening through the torso and the spine. The arms are limbs we like. We need to use them, we need to activate through the fingers. The twist is happening from your center. Good, inhale up and find warrior two. Take your time, feel it out, and then settle in when you're ready. We're here for a while, so you want to make sure you set yourself up. Good job. When you're ready, let's reverse. Inhale, take the palm, keep that front leg super still. Knee is tracking over the ankle. Make sure your knee doesn't move around too much to keep that solid, grounded feeling there. Good. Inhale, come back. Exhale, warrior two. Reach forward, inhale. Exhale, reach overhead. Extended warrior. Are you relying on your right elbow? Take it away. Or find those obliques. Good job. Extend, it's tough this one, yeah? Breathe. Good, and release. Good, we're going to find triangle pose next. So straighten the legs. If you need to, and you've gone quite long like me, maybe bring the back foot in a little, okay? Arms out, inhale, reach, turn the palm and rotate through the waist. Now, a lot of people try and grab the floor, but I tend to emphasize the lift here in triangle. So I want to create a really nice extension, an opening through my chest. My right hip is tucked under and my left hip wants to draw back a little to open up the body and the side. Good. We're going to find our twisted triangle next, okay? It's a tough one. We'll give it a go. Come back up. Now, parallel your hips by taking your arms out to the side and see, you might need to creep the foot in a little and bring the back foot, the left foot in at a 45-degree angle. That will help you a little here, create that solid foundation. Now hips are square. My left hand is going to find my right calf. As I breathe out, I come into my revolved, twisted triangle. Now blocks are great here. So if you have some blocks handy, you may wish to use them to support the left hand. Good, it's a toughie. Inhale, come back out. Exhale back, find your warrior two. Take the left arm, windmill at ground. Inhale, exhale as you twist, drop the knee down. As we find our low crescent lunge. And you have an option either to step it back to downward facing dog, or you can vinyasa back, however you wish. And breathe, recover. Walk or step forward to the top of your mat. Inhale back to your chair. We've got to switch sides. So bring the hands to your heart center. Breathe. Again, make sure you can see your toes, you're grounded through the heels, weight is back into the heels. We're going to come to our left side now. When you're ready, breathe in. Remember to twist, lower back, twist. So in other words, I see a lot of people in class sometimes kind of yanking this and then the right knee comes forward. Want to keep the knees in line with one another. Again, it's the torso that's doing the twist here. The knees should be staying exactly where they are. Press the palms together. And then when you're ready, step the right leg back into your lunge. Good. Again, you find that twist. If you can find that connection with the elbow on the edge of your left thigh, then you can do so here. If not, stay high. Again, try and avoid pushing away. Try and keep connection with the heart center. Inhale the arms up. Find your high crescent lunge. Find length here. Hips are square. Drop the shoulders down. We're going to twist again. Right arm will come forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. So with twists in your breath, the inhale is about lengthening. The exhale is where the twist happens. It's like this idea of kind of wringing out your breath as you wring out your body, I guess, when you go into the twist. Don't let that back leg get lazy, as it just did with me, okay? Come back round. You're going to find warrior two. Good. So my back is now away. I'm not facing you so much, so just, you can follow my direction still. So when you're ready, reverse, inhale, exhale, find your reverse warrior. Awesome. Send your breath into your left side of your rib cage. Big breath in and release. Inhale, exhale, reset in warrior two. Inhale, extend. Exhale, find extended warrior two. Here's the test. Is your left elbow dependent? Take it away. Work the obliques. Oh, it's tough. Open up the hips as best you can. You've got it. Come back. Reset. Warrior two. Straighten the leg. We're now coming into triangle pose. So creep the foot in if you've gone quite long. Arms out. Inhale. Reach for the waist. Exhale. Find your triangle pose. Right arm, fingers chase away from you. Tuck left hip under. Find length in that body. Beautiful twisted. Coming up. Twisted triangle next. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. So this time, bring the right foot in to about a 45-degree angle. This will help you a little. Parallel the hips, bring the arms round to the middle, the center. Inhale. Exhale, right arm is going to come down. Left arm is going to come up as we find our revolved, twisted triangle. It's a tough one. And breathe. Good. Come up. Reset. Windmill right arm down. Drop the right knee. Breathe out. One more breath here. Release either vinyasa or come back to downward facing dog. And recover here. Breathing here. Come to your knees. Take a seat. Child's pose. Allow the forehead to rest. So this is the part, stay where you are in child's pose. So this is the part where you really allow yourself to check back in with your breath. We tend to race away a little bit, even though we are consciously aware of our inhales and our exhales. Sometimes we lose kind of the unity with our breath and our movement and our connection. And for me, coming back into child's pose or coming back into down dog is where we find that connection again. So allow yourself some time here just to slow the heart rate down, recover the body. We're going to move into a stretch for the hamstrings, and then we're going to take it down on our backs just to finish off. So when you're ready, again, you can take as long as you need to and recover. You can always pause the video and come back in when you wish. We're going to move on here. So find a seat, make sure both your sit bones are grounded here. And if you are at home practicing, if you've got bolsters, cushions or anything around you, if you struggle with your fold, some support underneath your sit bones really will help elevate you a little and allow you to fold forward in a more comfortable way. So do give it a go if you wish. Toes are pointing up, find length, breathe in. And then as you come forward, I want you to feel like someone's got hold of your hands and is almost physically pulling you forward and extending your spine. And then either find your toes, find your feet, or find your shins or the edge of the mat, and then allow the stretch to happen. So for me, I kind of like to feel my way into it once I'm there, make sure I'm not creating any unnecessary tension. You want to try and relax into the fold. If you can't find your toes and you're on your shins, really work on opening up the chest, keeping the spine long, and then start to walk the fingers away from you if you can, okay? You work with your breath here, so as you exhale, the idea is that you relax more into the stretch, therefore stretch a little bit further. It sometimes won't happen, but generally, remember, stretching is kind of about tricking the body, telling it that we are totally safe here in this stretch. And that's a really important concept with our yoga practice generally. Sometimes we'll be in positions, we'll be in postures and they'll be new to us, they'll feel a little awkward. But we're safe, we can go for it. If we fall out, we just get back in. So do remind your body, tell it, yes, you're safe here, you can relax into it. And it should help. When you're ready, just to release out. So it's a great stretch for your hamstrings, great stretch for the lower back as well. And again, you can stay there for as long as you wish. We're going to move on to our backs, come down to a supine spinal twist. T-shape the arms, so bring the palms out, facing up towards the ceiling, in line with the shoulders. Knees are going to come in towards your chest. From here, just start to circle and massage the lower back. So just draw some circles with my knees. Inhale. As we come to stillness, we're going to come towards our left side. As we exhale, bring the knees over to your left side. Allow the feet to drop down, so don't hover the feet, okay? Allow them to drop down. And then look over your right shoulder if that feels comfortable. If you have any neck issues, or it feels a little awkward to look that way, you can always keep your gaze towards the ceiling. So what I'm trying to do is stay grounded through my shoulders as best I can and rooted here, but also rooted through the knees and the twist itself. So we want to create a really good foundation here for our twist. And then work with your breath. See as you exhale if you can release and relax more into the stretch. Let's change sides here, come back to centre. And we take the knees as we breathe out over to the right side. Now my gaze is going to be towards you. Drop the feet down. If you have any issues with the feet hovering or the knees hovering, you can always support with a bolster, a cushion or a block underneath. That's a nice way if you're going to stay a little bit longer in this stretch as well. So by all means, you can stay here for a good few minutes, getting the most out of the stretch, really developing the twist. One more breath here. And release. Come back. Hug the knees in. Give your back a little massage again. kind of rebalance and reset the body. Bring the knees out, soles of feet together, and find a reclined bound angle stretch or butterfly stretch, it's also known as. So you allow the knees to come out, open the hips up, let the lower back settle into the mat. Place your hands on your belly and shoulders stay grounded as best you can here. Neck nice and long. And just breathe here for a moment. I really like this version of bound angle reclined because I feel like I get a really nice opening through the hip. Sometimes when I do it seated, although it's a great stretch for the inner thighs, it feels a lot more relaxed in this position. It's a really nice way of just kind of resetting the body. Good. Bring the hands just to support on the outside of the thighs and bring the knees back in. And very gently when you're ready, just come onto your right side and then back into a seated position. Good. From here we're going to find one last twist before we finish class today. So again, come back, make sure you're grounded as we were in our fold. And we're going to take our right knee and bring it round to our left, towards almost our left hip, as far as you can. Keep the foot, again, don't hover it, so you shouldn't be here. Make sure it's grounded here, okay? I want you to create length in the spine. This is really important to keep this foundation for the twist. So we're going to be twisting over to the right in a moment, but make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, okay? Take the arms overhead, breathe in. Now my right hand's going to find the mat behind me and my left arm's going to come over. Now you can either cactus your arms, which I quite like to do, or you can keep the arm long. You've got that option there. Now I'm pushing slightly into my right thigh as I find my twist. So I'm creating a little bit of resistance there with my arm, but remember my lower back is doing that twist. So I'm looking over my right shoulder, keep it relaxed, breathe in, find length here, and then exhale, see if you can go a little bit more. Maybe change the direction of that right hand to give you a little bit more room for that twist. Good, don't sink with the belly, create connection through the core. Belly button into spine, draw it in, activate the core. And then take one more breath here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, look over right shoulder. Good, and release. Just allow your right arm to come round and just twist to the opposite side to reset. Good. And then we'll change sides. Left foot comes across, closest to your hip as you can. I'm going to find the twist in the other side. So when you're ready, come up. We're going to breathe out, find the twist. Right arm comes towards your left thigh and left hand comes behind and meets the mat. Lift and lengthen. Inhale here. Make sure you're not hunching or pushing too much with the shoulder, and exhale, come into the twist. Good. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And release and reset. Take the left arm across and then release. Good. So you may wish to stay a little bit longer with those poses, those stretches. We're going to finish now, so thank you very much for joining me today. We'll finish with a couple of breaths. So from a seated position, inhale, take the arms overhead. Exhale, bring them towards your heart center. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to